Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for the Expanse Season 3, Episode number 9.
Yes. Yes. So I wanted to feature a couple comments from YouTube for both Episode 6 and Episode 7.
Alright.
Just wanted to highlight a couple of those. Again, we appreciate you guys' comments. Thank you so much. We love reading those. We can't feature them all, but we try to select a couple each time when we can.
Appreciate the insight too, people.
Yes, for sure. First comment I wanted to feature is a new commenter, DMan05, who says this was the end. This is on episode 6, so this is the end of book 2, which is why it feels so much like a season finale.
Okay.
Next episode starts book 3. The rest of the season is a ride. Lots of changes coming. Remember to skip the opening credits for episodes 7 and 8, which I think we did anyway, but appreciate that insight. And yeah, absolutely going to episode 8 when we first started, we're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Or episode 7, excuse me, totally felt like a whole new season. So we were like, did we miss something?
I know, it felt like it just jumped and started a whole new show, but yeah, it makes sense now.
Then the next comment is from Sean Mims, who says, I am that guy. Yeah, buddy. Saw that line coming from a mile away, but it was still beautiful.
That part
Mess with the kids, you going down. Yeah. I thought it was very predictable as well, but I thought it was like so perfectly executed. I didn't care that I saw it coming. I was just like, this is what he should say right now. So,
all right, we back. Sorry about that. Let's get to the third comment.
Yeah, this is from Aaron IBN Mocha, who says the work is complete. Love watching you berate us. I thought that was great. So it's like we got it now, baby. And then B4BF360C3682. Please give me an explanation as why this is your username. But I felt like it was necessary to feature his comment as well, who says, LOL, that elevator music was great.
Yeah.
Because I felt like the accreditation
that was your idea, babe.
It was my idea, but you executed it so well. And then, let me see. The last comment from this episode I wanted to feature was Jan Fulton, who was like 2 episodes in 2 days. You're spoiling us. Hey, you guys told us 5 and 6 go together. We try to make 5 and 6 go together.
Try to make it happen for you.
All right, and then just a couple comments I wanted to feature from episode 7. So first is Toby Kirkby, who says Savage Industries is an Easter egg for Adam Savage of Mythbusters. He is also in a previous episode as a scientist on the Arbogast.
I told you that was him.
They definitely mentioned that before too. So, but that makes sense now. Appreciate that insight.
Yeah, I thought that was him on the ship that exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that he looked familiar.
Then I'm going to feature Peter Ruane again, who says, most people have hit the points I was going to raise, but Pure and Clean is a company that owned the Cant, the Pure and Clean water company, which we were trying to figure out who Pure and Clean is, so that helps kind of put that a little bit together. He also mentioned about Savage Industries. This episode marks the beginning of a new novel, which is why it feels like a season premiere, sort of like how Season 2, Episode 6 felt. He says, can't believe you didn't talk about Miller more. Ha ha ha. Looking forward to the rest of the season. It's the most intense of the series. I suspect they sped up the pace so there would be a decent closure at the end of the season, as there were rumors and doubts circulating around the show's renewal, which, as it turned out, proved to be true.
Yeah.
The Manio scene is a real shocker. I loved it. Amazing what stupidity a pretty girl can inspire a foolish young lad to do. Plus, he was pissed off that the Ring and Holden were hogging the news, and that his racing efforts were being ignored. 23rd century boy racer trying to impress a girl with a nice figure. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so about the Miller thing, RJ and I, you guys if you guys have watched this from the very beginning, we were never connected to Miller's character for whatever reason. We're much more connected to the rest of the team. For whatever reason, that never clicked for us. So even seeing him again now, I thought he was hallucinating. I didn't think he was really back. So I was just like, it is what it is. But I appreciate you appreciating the fact that there's a disconnect there. So thank you for that.
That was a good observation because that is correct.
Yeah. Let me just check. I thought this was a great insight too from Kent, who says Anna's a pastor, so she would fit the religious contingent that was set along. They sent scientists, artists, and religious personnel, likely to get ideas outside of the box. And she is a trained nurse as well, so she has a biology background as well as a religious doctorate. The doctorate is why she is called Reverend Doctor. Didn't realize that, but that's great insight.
That's the 23rd century thing?
Yeah, and as for example, the protest when they first brought her on the show and she was helping the guy with the injuries who got struck. So that's true. Last comment is a new commenter too, say Banana, who says in the future they are going to be drugs that will give superpower of sorts, like the Martian commander that took that drug while giving the interrogations, remember the eyes?
Yeah.
I think whatever drug she has on her back tooth gives her Superman strength.
Yeah,
there are drugs,
for a little while.
Yeah, there are drugs now that do that, like Spice or Flocka or other methamphetamine or other designer drugs. That's why you hear like 5 cops trying to tackle a guy on one of these drugs, because the guy has superhuman strength. I'm sure the woman has future version of this drug that is easy to use when needed. Reminds me of that movie Glass with young profession Charles Xavier, actor with his multiple personalities and gets super strength. Very true. I thought that was a great comment too, and like we definitely noticed that. To me, it gave me more of a feeling from like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with them taking like the obviously they died though, so this is a better formula. They can survive it.
Ain't like the Creed,
Yeah, so appreciate everyone's comments. Again,
that's deep.
We can't always feature everyone's comments. We try to pick and choose comments as much as we can, but regardless, we do read them all, and we definitely encourage you to continue commenting. I know that was a lot. We appreciate you guys' patience, but we're going to get to episode 9 right now.
I've been seeing him since the ring turned on.
Joe Miller? The guy who died on Venus?
Maybe he isn't exactly dead.
Maybe he isn't exactly Miller.
What is...
Okay, this is a great conversation for us to have once we're out of here, all right?
We're still locked out of comms and weapons. I don't want to get into anyone's firing range until we can explain that message was fake.
The message came from here. It wasn't me, it wasn't you, and it wasn't
It
Alex.
wasn't us. We would have died too.
I saw you snooping around the machine shop.
You didn't do anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. It was just supposed to be a back door so we could get nav and comm logs, background information, stuff you might not tell us.
You could have gone off killed!
I didn't know it was anything weird.
Hey, we got something coming through the ring. It's small. Looks like a probe.
Miller.
Miller. Talk to me.
Told her about the brothel down there. She can't exit right. Go in.
What do you want me to
Just
find?
didn't listen.
Problem. You both do this later, please.
Is
this her sister?
To go whoring around the house.
Is that what you think I am?
I don't know what you are.
Please?
You're going to announce your retirement from the racing team tonight in front of everyone without
Do you
telling
think I
me.
would rather come to you?
We'll pick up next year once your sister comes to her senses.
Ha! It is his sister!
Say the words. Say it.
Well, we're just there waiting. Is it gonna be daddy?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be your daughter or whatever?
Or your auntie. So she owed a vengeance for her sister?
I have no idea.
Lost that second probe. It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone? It went back out of the ring?
No, that looks different.
See, the probe maintained the speed limit and then touched the other side of that bubble.
Bubble and then
Is that his
something
house?
happened to it, like
Is that?
We're going through.
We didn't come all the way out here to be told to stay in our place. You left your old crew for a reason.
I left the OPA long before I left the Rossi.
And now you're back here with us, and we need you here.
I'll fix the shit.
Fair enough.
I like him a lot though. I like his character a lot.
no Miller.
It's like, what's up with his hair and stick nose? Yeah.
Miller!
I thought you said they were helping you fix the comms.
They don't know how to fix it. I checked.
How's this gonna help?
Well, I was thinking, since the comms are down, the only way to communicate is in person. Mars isn't looking to arrest them for stealing a ship, so
Me too. Put your lid on.
I was just gonna send the camera guy, but with the back suit gloves on, you know how when he I mean, the man's blind.
Time to go. Hey, wait! Make sure you tell them we didn't blow up the Senyun. Tell them what really happened, please.
He was like, I was opposed to it, but hey, they get through and they can deliver our message. Let's just make sure they say the right message.
I thought he was spacing their ass. What, he just letting them off so they can go to another ship?
And like, because you can't communicate with comms, so the only way you can communicate is person by person.
Is directed will be forcibly removed and placed upon the first available ship.
With a little mentoring, she could be an outstanding technician worth investing in.
I murdered him.
I killed him so badly.
Not tonight.
So now the question is, what is her motivation?
And who is she doing all this for?
Because it can't seem like it's for her daddy. They ain't revealed that to us.
Our only hope is that Monica and Cohen put in a good word for us.
I wouldn't really count on that.
Alex thinks I was too hard on them. I was being gentle.
Because he could have killed her.
Sorry, Cap.
It's all right.
Sorry, Cap.
So what are we gonna do?
It's alright.
Surrender.
I was being gentle.
Surrender.
Slow down. Let them board us.
I wonder if the tattoos are random or do they actually have meaning where they put the tattoos in.
Well, remember the original tattoos were for all the
neck,
scarring.
yeah. But now they just like, people just like, fuck it, I love tattoos, we're just getting here.
We are the belt! We are strong! We are sharp! And we don't feel fear! This moment belongs to us!
It's just a big old ring of jello, babe. That's all it is.
Well, like, you can get in, but you can't get out, is what it seems like.
Yeah.
And if you go too fast, you smash into it.
I can't.
You're frightened. Me too. But so frightened that you're willing to pass up your chance to be part of this? It's first contact. It's not going to happen twice.
I would go. If it were just me, I would. I have a family. My son is 11. I can't risk him
She got a family
growing up
too,
without a
though.
father. The only thing that I see within that ring is more darkness and blood at the foot of a false idol. Where the hell have you been?
Come on, gotta get to the crime scene. Gotta check out the clues.
No more crime stories. I want to know exactly what you know.
So you want to talk about the non-local quantum hologram? Phase conjugate adaptive waves resonating in microtubules in the brain, which of course requires some close timeline curves and a Lorentzian manifold. You catch up. I'll wait.
Let me just hit you with this. Julie Mao. Does that do anything for you?
I mean, he's not doing that flickering thingamajig he was doing.
He said the signal real good, man. That's the nuclei. That must be the nuclei. Alright, that was episode 7 of The Expanse, and we got a couple of reveals in there.
Yes, it's
Julie
Julie's
Mao's
sister. Which, I can't remember which one of you guys commented like a million years ago. You guys remember? She's not an only child. She has a sister. Like
Yeah.
a million things ago.
And then remember I said that that's probably her sister too a couple episodes ago as well. I mean, but I called it. I mean, I didn't know for sure, but I
You
was
said
like,
it
hey.
was her sister?
Yeah, I said, who is that? Is that Julie Mao's sister? I don't know. That was a couple episodes ago. You guys can look at the other episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. Look back and see if that actually happened. But I thought that was a great reveal. But it seems to me that she's still trying to prove her worth to her dad,
daddy,
which is unfortunate. So I'm wondering if she's trying to take out Holden and them because they're the ones that ultimately like put him away, I guess.
Yeah. Because they had nothing to do with your sister dying. They had nothing.
Well,
to do
she
with
doesn't
that,
care about that. She cares about her dad.
Yeah.
She doesn't like. She's
Yeah,
about.
she probably don't give a fuck
She's
about
about trying to get his
approval.
Approval, yeah. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was a great reveal. Like I didn't even put that together at all until this very moment. So I thought that was super cool. I did think too, Amos's idea about sending the people out since we can't communicate through the systems of our communications. I'm wondering
person to person.
Yeah. So like. I'm interested in seeing, does that play out? Where does that go? And then Naomi coming back to the crew, I'm very excited about. This entire episode, I was like, they need Naomi. Literally, all these problems.
She finally came to her senses, which is a good deal. So now she's trying to come back. Unfortunately, the crew is in the middle of doing other things right now, so they don't have really time to monitor the comms to hear her.
No,
so
the comms don't work. The point is the comms don't work.
Comms don't work inside the bubble, so now she's just going to have to arrive over there, and hopefully she can and help them out.
And Holden just like jumped up to go to the thing.
To the nuclei.
But I love I love this whole episode with him trying to tap into Miller the entire time, and I loved when Alex came to the door. I was like, so like, is this happening? Or are you guys talking? And then like he closes the door back and is like, Miller.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought that's very comedic and that was very entertaining. I do think this is much more of like a setup episode to where the rest of the season's going. So it gave us the reveal about Mal's sister. Let us bringing Naomi back to the squad, so we can like have the squad together for the rest of the season. So I think there's 13 episodes, so we just watched 9. So we're getting
close to the end. So either a twist is gonna happen or it's about to go down. Guys, we're getting close to that nuclei or whatever's going on inside this black ring hole.
The bubble.
Yep. Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for the Expanse Season 3, episode number 9. Until next time, people.
John vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past these